Former President Trump celebrating the Supreme Court's ruling that presidents do have some immunity when it comes to official acts, telling Fox News Digital this, quote, "Now I am free to campaign like anyone else. We are leading in every poll by a lot, and we will make America great again," was his statement reaction to Fox Digital. Now, Senator Richard Blumenthal, Connecticut Democrat on the Judiciary Committee, said this in reaction. "The members of the court's conservative majority will now be rightly perceived by the American people as extreme and nakedly partisan hacks. Politicians in robes," he wrote. Let's bring in another member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Louisiana Republican John Kennedy. Senator, always good to have you with us. Thank you very much. So from your perspective as an attorney and someone on the Judiciary Committee, who's right there, Trump or Blumenthal?
Well, I think Senator Blumenthal is wrong. I would make 3 points. Number one, remember that it was the Justice Department that overreached and asked for this opinion, and the Justice Department got it. They got it good and hard. Number two, you didn't have to be Oliver Wendell Scalia to see this opinion coming. It was predictable because it's the law. The Constitution and common sense demonstrate that the Justice Department can't prosecute a president, not criminally, for an official act. It can for a personal act. Now, if the Justice Department wants to prosecute a president for his behavior, the Justice Department has the burden of proving that it's a personal act. And the Supreme Court said, we're not going to do your work for you. The third point I would make, Martha, remember, the Supreme Court sees what we see. President Biden is losing this election. President Biden has neurodegenerative disease. He practically invents a new language every time he speaks. His family has serious legal problems. His staff, which is running the country, is more concerned about gas stoves and whether a man can breastfeed than it is about inflation or crime or the border or national security. And that's why the president's losing. This case was political from the get-go. It was designed to help President Biden. And I think the United States Supreme Court today said, look, we don't get involved in politics. We don't want to get mixed up in this. That's why it was such, in my opinion, an anodyne, predictable decision.
Yeah. We just, I mean, we've never heard a confirmation from his doctors about the disease that you suggest. People see their observations, obviously, and they saw what happened the other night, and they can, assess his abilities, and they will come election time, as you point out. I'm curious about this. This is from Hakeem Jeffries. He said, House Democrats will engage in an aggressive oversight and legislative activity with respect to the Supreme Court to ensure that the extreme far-right justices in the majority are brought into compliance with the Constitution. And it seems that since they didn't get what they wanted in this, they didn't get the case before the election, right, where they're determining whether or not this was an unofficial or an official act with regard to the president's actions around January 6th. So now it appears that the political goal among Democrats is going to be to make it all about the courts. You know, you've got to elect Democrats because we've got to get our justices into the court system, judges approved, which is something that Republicans did for a long time, and it worked. Do you see that now as a huge focus for Democrats in the next election? Probably,
and I think it's a sad attempt to undermine an institution of American government. Look, Hakeem thinks that members of the Supreme Court are just politicians in robes. He thinks that members of the Supreme Court should be able to rewrite the Constitution every other Thursday to advance some social or political or economic agenda that the American people won't accept. I don't see it that way. The Supreme Court is supposed to tell us what the Constitution means, not what they want it to mean, and I think they did that today. I thought this opinion today was very balanced. It applies to all presidents. It said if you do something officially, you have immunity. If it's an unofficial act or a personal act.
Yeah. Oh, I think think we just had his shot freeze up there, and then we lost it. So my thanks to Senator Kennedy for joining us this afternoon.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.